What's up everyone, Chef Dave back with another cooking video, and today we're gonna talk rice. Jasmine rice, how we make jasmine rice, or how I make jasmine rice, and more importantly we're gonna talk about this method. I know those of you who cook rice out there know what I'm talking about, and this method is the best method to cook jasmine rice. Hands down, without a doubt. Alright? So let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's make some delicious rice on the stovetop. Alright, the first thing we need to do when we're making our jasmine rice. Now, you don't have to do this with all the rices. I know cultures vary greatly when it comes to washing rice. I firmly believe in washing rice, especially with the jasmine rice. There is quite a bit of, starch flour, if you will, or just, particles on the rice. And so for me, if you don't wash that off, you end up with extremely sticky, soggy rice. You're almost making like congee of sorts. Again, you can make the argument for not doing so. I personally wash it. We're not making a huge amount of rice, like a cup of rice basically. And we're going to wash it just right in the pot that we are making our rice in. So nice cold water. Okay, agitate it. Agitate it. Get that starch off. You don't have to go crazy, right? Okay, once you filled it up. And you can really hear and feel the rice change as you're washing it. It almost gets like a little ting to it when you shake it. You can feel the difference in your fingers when it's not covered in starch. Okay, drain it off. Gonna put some more water in it. I like to do it 3 times personally. I think that's the perfect amount. Okay, and then I go one more time for good measure, but it is coming out very clean now. Drain it off. If you get a little water left behind, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're going to add water to this anyway. Okay? What we do want is the rice to be flat. Okay? Perfect. Washed rice. All right, now that we have our rice, we're going to measure the water. And as I jokingly said before, you use your finger for this method. Okay? So we're going to add water. It ends up being about 1.5 times, essentially, right? But when I was saying before, we're going to use this is what we're doing, okay? Shake it just a little bit, just make sure that rice is nice and flat. And you touch the rice, and you want to come to the first line in your pointer finger, okay? So we need a little bit more. Boop, right there, perfect, okay? Right at the measurement right there. Like I said, it ends up being, I've measured it once before, and it ends up being about 1.5 times the water. But, this is just a quick, simple, boom. There you go, right there. Nice and easy. Now we're going to put this on high, bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to cover it, put it on super low, 20 minutes. Okay, we're just at a boil. And what we're going to do here, I'm going to use this little heavier lid than normally this uses, but the normal lid is fine. I just like that weight for the kind of pressure of cooking the rice, okay? So here we are, right at the boil. Perfect. We're going to put our lid on so it stays nice and sealed and can steam properly. And then I like to put it on my smallest flame in the back. We're going to turn this off. We're going to drop this off back here, very low, the lowest flame possible, 20 minutes. All right, now we turn this off after 20 minutes, let it sit for 10 minutes. Let's check our progress. Do not open this before this time period. You do not want to open your rice lid before it's time to check. Boom, look at that. Beautiful, fluffy rice. Oh, that's literally perfect. There you go. That's how you make some jasmine rice with the boop method. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little rice video. Hope you learned something. Try it at home, and remember this method. This method. If you're enjoying this content, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and Chef Dave will see you on the next one. Peace.